As soon as we pull up, they rush towards us. My mic not even on, but that doesn't stop this crowd of Chinese migrants from venting to producer Yong Shong. They're angry having to wait in the cold for border patrol.
I want you guys to understand what's happening here. These people are angry and they're upset that they're waiting to be arrested by border patrol, because that's what they're waiting for. They're waiting to get arrested by border patrol. They're waiting for custody to be taken of them. And they're upset because border patrol is taking too long. What does that tell you about what's going to happen with these people and their mentality once they get here into the United States? Let me know what y'all think about that in the comment section.
This is just one of 3 makeshift border camps we stop at in eastern San Diego County. Alongside migrants from Latin America, at each camp, we meet dozens from China. The numbers reflect the surge. From 2013 to 2022, CBP recorded fewer than 16,000 Chinese migrants illegally crossing the U.S. southern border. This past year alone, more than 31,000. That's roughly double.
You guys see how that skyrocketed? Look at how that skyrocketed. Let me ask you this question. Does this skyrocketing number show that these people have respect for our boundaries? If you all feel that these numbers show that these people have respect for our boundaries, give me a thumbs up in the comment section. If you guys feel that there is no respect being shown whatsoever for our boundaries, then give me a thumbs down. And let me know again what you guys think is going to happen once these people successfully make it into the country.
Double the prior 10 years combined. But unlike those fleeing countries in turmoil like Venezuela, Cuba, or Haiti, these migrants are leaving the world's second largest economy.
What was the reason you left China?
Their answers vary.
His family is poor.
Most cite
those aren't reasons to seek asylum. You guys realize they're just like these interviewers, they're just letting these people get away with giving these answers. But the issue here is that all of the answers that these people are given, none of these are answers that are adequate to satisfy the conditions of asylum. Make it make sense.
deepening financial hardships, despite the Chinese government's narrative of a steadily rebounding economy.
How did you get here? How did you get to Southern California?
Their trek north primarily starts in one Latin American country, where Chinese do not need visas to enter.
To Ecuador. How many of you here came through Ecuador?
To really understand their journey and how it differs from other migrants, you need to see it in action. We touched down in Ecuador's capital, Quito, and standing outside of international arrivals, we noticed this man,
Chinese?
a hired driver, scrolling through photos and messages in Chinese. A few minutes later, passengers begin stepping out. They tell us they're from China and plan to go to the US, but most ask we not show their faces. The driver approaches this group, making
Why would they want to hide their faces? Let's talk about that. If you ask me, and see, the media is compliant with this, right? The media is absolutely compliant with this, because if you're gonna sit here and come into the United States illegally, the least you could do is show your face. That's the least that you can do. Would you guys agree? They're demanding to not have their face shown. Like, are you serious? Seriously? No, you're getting your face shown. And the media shouldn't be compliant with that.
sure he's got the right passengers.
He's got a booking for them.
We uncovered an assortment of travel packages offered specifically to Chinese migrants. You can pay smugglers who promise to ease.
Look at this. They got actual packages. Like this is Expedia. They got actual look at this. They got packages like this is Expedia. They're just Travelocity or something. Basic package. Are you serious? Continental breakfast included in this? Culturally appropriate? Sheesh.
Some of the planning stress. For $9,000 to $12,000, flight, hotels, transportation booked for you. For 20 or more thousand, it's a premium service, getting you to the Mexico side of the US border, skipping some of the more treacherous crossings. We drive through Ecuador's capital city with Longtuan Way. It shows us private homes and Airbnbs where Chinese migrants stay when...
I ain't trying to be funny, man, but Ecuador looked dope. I tell you what, Ecuador looked nicer than my neighborhood. Hold on, let's back this up real quick. I mean, look at this. Look at how nice that is.
Treacherous crossings. We drive through Ecuador's capital city with Longtuan Way. It shows us private homes and Airbnbs.
Ecuador look nice. Ecuador look nice as hell. Listen, man, shout out to Cameron. What's good with it, bro? These people crazy.
Where Chinese migrants stay when they arrive.
And they got Airbnb set up for them. Do y'all see this? There's a whole, listen to this. Listen to me. There is a whole operation. Who owns these Airbnbs? They got Airbnbs made down there specifically for Chinese migrants. Shout out to Pirate. What's good with it, Pirate? Who set these damn Airbnbs up? Why don't they find out who owns these Airbnbs? And let's start an investigation with interrogating the owner of these Airbnbs. Doesn't that seem like that will make sense? If that seems like it will make sense, give me a thumbs up. If it doesn't seem like it will make sense, give me a thumbs down.
2 minutos.
Long's lived here in Quito for 5 years and runs a travel agency. He has witnessed the recent surge in Chinese migrants. And with it, a spike in businesses catering to them, like this Chinese-run hotel. The owner estimates there are as many as 100 hotels in Quito that, like hers.
So the Chinese people own that hotel. So check this out. Not only do they have a value chain, they got a travel chain. The Chinese people own the hotel. They know what's going on with the, you know what I'm saying, being the logistics and moving the people to the border. Look at this, man. They got a whole operation set up. They got a whole people moving operation set up. We got you with the Airbnb. We got you over here. Shout out to Lehman Lucas. What's good with it, bro? Shout out to Black Free Thinker. Make it make sense. Yeah. Facts, Torian. We live in upside down like in Stranger Things. Facts. Facts.
2 minutos.
Long's lived here in Quito for 5 years and runs a travel agency. He has witnessed the recent surge in Chinese migrants. And with it, a spike in businesses catering to them, like this Chinese-run hotel. The owner estimates there are as many as 100 hotels in Quito that, like hers, host Chinese migrants headed to the US. Then take a look at this. They've got essentially a how-to guide to go from here and to continue north. And they tell...
Y'all see this? They got a how-to guide. They got the papers mapped out, posted up there on the wall. Look at that.
Tell you here how many days you should be preparing, vaccinations you might need, other documents you should carry with you. They even mentioned bringing $300 and hiding that amount of money because of presumably being robbed at some point.
Bring $300 and hide $300. Bring $300 and hide the $300. I'm telling y'all, man, somebody make this make sense. That's what we're doing. We're making this make sense. Now, let me ask you guys this question. Let me ask y'all this question. How long do y'all think that it's been that the United States government has ignored this? How long y'all think it's been that the United States government has ignored this? This has been a problem ongoing. It has to have been, yet and still, you know, it's just been ignored. It's just been ignored. You know, don't worry about it. We'll be all right. We figure it out, right? Seriously? They got a, like I said, look at this. They got a whole how-to guide posted right up there on the wall. Shout out to David Brown. Yeah, remember we were saying that a long time ago. There has to be infrastructure like this in place. Look at this. Look at this. Check this out. You can't even get a party or a family reunion organized. These people got thousands of people organized in single file lines like the military, going up and down the bridges, going up and down the streets, going through the Darien Gap. There's no way, like there has to be somebody organizing this. Multiple people organizing it, working under an umbrella. You know what I'm saying? And now we're seeing it. We're seeing it. Now here's the question, right? Why doesn't the United States address the Chinese government about this? Because the Chinese government needs to check their people about doing this, because this is causing the United States a lot of issues. It's threatening the sovereignty of the United States. Would you guys agree? If you guys agree, give me a thumbs up. If you guys disagree, give me a thumbs down. Also, real quick, shout out to everybody watching. I appreciate you guys. We got 44 people watching. And we got 43 likes. If everybody could take a moment, smash that like button and get us to 70 likes, that would be great.
And eating cash as a backup.
It's advice Zheng Shiqing could have used a few days earlier.
Your parents still think you're in China? They have no idea you left?
Yeah. Shout out to
We meet the 28-year-old back in Quito after he was robbed at gunpoint in Colombia. I left China because I was not.
So like, check this out, man. On YouTube, you see all the videos about the American passport bros getting robbed in Colombia, getting robbed in Brazil. How come they not making videos about the chopstick bros getting robbed in Colombia? The chopstick bros up here getting robbed in Colombia too. Everybody getting robbed in Colombia. Lesson to take away: don't go through Colombia.
Used a few days earlier.
Your parents still think you're in China? They have no idea you left?
Yeah.
We meet the 28-year-old back in Quito after he was robbed at gunpoint in Colombia.
He was robbed at gunpoint in Colombia. Chopstick bro, robbed at gunpoint. I ain't seen that on a YouTube thumbnail yet. Have y'all seen it? If y'all seen the little white box with the dragon on it with some chopsticks coming out of it talking about robbed in Colombia, a thumbnail like that on YouTube, give me a thumbs up. If you guys haven't, then give me a thumbs down. I might have to clip this part and that might actually be a little segment. What y'all think? We can't let the passport bros get all the robberies. You know what I'm saying? Like this, like back in the 90s, we can't let Mobb Deep get robbed all the damn time. It got to be somebody else. We got to spread it around. We got to spread the violence around. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Dre D. What's good with it, bro? Oh man, rest in peace, Prodigy, man. No disrespect. Prodigy, one of my favorite MCs, man. But you know what I'm saying? It used to go down a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I left China because I was not able to save any money. It was really difficult to support myself, he tells me. He says some employers in China refuse to pay him even after working. Even if they say the Chinese economy is strong, it is all about the upper class, he says. I wish I was never born.
I mean, is it really that bad, bro? You wish that you was never born? You could have made it pop off down there in what was that they was at? In Ecuador? Listen, man, you drop me off someplace where some nice buildings and some palm trees at like that, I'm gonna make it lit. I'm gonna make it lit. I'm gonna make it lit half sober. You know what I'm saying? Let alone concentrating fully. Are you serious? No, bro, I wake up in Ecuador, it's about to shake. Either two things are happening. I'm getting rich or I'm gonna be in jail. One of the two. But if I end up in jail, trust me, it will have been worth it. He sit up here talking about he wished that he was never born. Half sober touring, because I'll be turned up down there, bro. We talking about Ecuador. You know what I'm saying? You know, smoke something, drink something. You know what I'm saying? We're about to have a good time. It's about to be lit. palm trees. Man, listen, what? Man, that's about to be the most constructive midlife crisis that anybody could ever have. You serious? It's me we talking about.
It is all about the upper class, he says.
我但愿我不要出生，
I wish I was never born. Living
Shout out
feels
to
so
DeAndre. What's good with
exhausting.
it, bro?
活得好累啊！我真的无语了。
After saving up enough to restart his trek, Zhang heads to this Quito bus station, where
look at
ticket
this. I
sellers
didn't even
hold
know
up
all that.
signs like this one in Chinese.
I didn't even know all that. 70 all year round, bro. Listen, man, that's like living in Florida. Minus the hurricanes, but I think they got crazy mudslides down there. But that's all right, though. It's all right.
It reads, to Tulcan, Colombian border. More than a dozen Chinese migrants board the bus north. We go with them for the 4-hour-plus ride. On board, Zhang and the others plan their next moves. California. That's the ultimate goal. Zhang plans to stay here in Tulcan for 2 nights and then hire a cab to take him over the border.
As a lot of the Chinese migrants are able to pay their way in tax.
Now, see right there? See this part right here? This is the hood. This is the hood. It don't matter where you at in the world. The hood looks the same everywhere. That there, that's the hood. It goes down right there. That area right there, that is an area that they're at trying to avoid law enforcement. I'm telling you.
See, to get to the international bridge crossing from Ecuador to Colombia, we've noticed a lot of...
You see the Kentucky Fried Chicken sign back there? How many of y'all see that KFC sign back there? If y'all look at that sign back there, that's an actual KFC sign in Latin America. That's the hood.
folks, migrants from Latin American countries like these over here, not having the money to do that. So they walk.
In the cold rain, we meet Angel and Isabel from Venezuela.
Falta de moneda por el money.
Caro, ¿no? Para hacer claro. See, it's really expensive to try to...
Right, black free thinker. Right. Right. That's what we was talking about the other day. Is this that dusty part of the Midwest? Like, is this Gary, Indiana? You know what I'm saying? Is this Detroit? Is this Toledo? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? It can't be Gary because it ain't somebody getting robbed in the background. At least we can't see them. They're not on camera.
So they have to walk.
Tulcan residents tell me they see hundreds, if not thousands, of Chinese migrants.
Y'all see that grimy? Look, hold on real quick. Y'all see that grimy corner store? Hood. You see that? You see that wire bottle with all the garbage in it? Hood. That's the hood. I'm just saying. You can tell. You can always tell. You can go to Hawaii. The hood in Hawaii, look, which, believe it or not, most of Hawaii is the hood. People don't think that because they see just them nice parts. The small amounts of Hawaii is like tourist areas. Most of Hawaii is the hood. It's broke ass indigenous people. You know what I'm saying? Dead serious. It's like a few nice places, a few businesses and stuff like that. The rest of the entire Hawaii is all hood. And it looked just like this. Of course, everything ain't written in Spanish or, you know, Chinese, Mandarin or whatever, but it looks exactly like this. Torn down buildings, satellites that don't work, wires all over the place, graffiti saying God knows what, paint coming off of everything, and drugs. You know what I'm saying?
Tulcan residents tell me they see hundreds, if not thousands, of Chinese migrants passing through each week. And because they're often carrying more cash, They are now prime targets for corrupt police and cartels. But like Zhang, they remain determined. As we return home, he updates us on his trek. Over 2 weeks, Zhang traveled.
Here goes another sign. Here goes another sign that you in the hood. You know you're really in the bad hood when the police are posted on the corner, like how the drug dealers would be, and when the women walk past, the police the ones talking about, "Hey, shorty, what's up?" And they know the females by name. That's how you know you're in a really bad neighborhood. You know what I'm saying? When the thugs and the drug dealers and all that, when you don't see them on the block and it's the actual police posted on the block. And when I'm talking about the police posted on the block, it's like maybe 1 or 2 uniform police, and then it's the ones that wear the chain. They wear those chains with the badge hanging like it's a medallion. Go. If you ever walk around somewhere and you see the police with the leather strap and the medallion hanging down, go away. Because those the police that don't have to follow no rules. You know what I'm saying? Those the ones that don't have to follow no rules. Those are the different kind of police. Those them Denzel Washington cats from Training Day. I don't know if y'all are aware, but they actually are out there. You know what I'm saying?
Through 5 Central American countries, at times messaging Chinese-speaking.
Them Training Day police, those are the ones that you get arrested and wish you had got robbed. You know what I'm saying?
And smugglers who remotely coordinate with local cartels to get him and others on vans, buses, boats, and on flights. It cuts his travel time down to about half that of most Latinos.
They look just like Training Day too. If it's a black dude with a tight black shirt on and the medallion police office or the police chain on, and a young white dude, like an Italian looking white dude with his hair slicked all the way back and a mustache, go away. Because not only are you about to get robbed, beat up, somebody gonna plant something on you, and you finna get arrested. At least if you just get robbed, you might just get robbed. Them police about to really do you in though.
Migrants, but it's costly. By the time he reaches northern Mexico, he has spent more than $10,000, with 1 more border to go. A camera we set up facing the U.S. southern border captures weeks of crossings, thousands entering the U.S. through this gap in the wall.
See, so this gap in the wall that they talking about, I bet you this is the same place by San Diego, where that Yugoslavian landowner ranch is at.
Group after group, day and night, you can hear these migrants shouting in Chinese.
Look at this. Goodbye, my motherland. Are you serious? Listen, man, if I was that dude, I would put a bear trap in my backyard. I'll put a whole bunch of bear traps in my backyard. Let me ask y'all this. If y'all had this problem and all these migrants would just cross, they would just leave their tents and all this stuff all in your backyard, what would y'all do about it? How would y'all deal with it? That's crazy. Real quick, shout out to y'all, man. We got 46 people watching and we got 44 likes. If everybody can bang on that like button and get us to 70, that'd be great.
They end up where we started, San Diego County, burning fires through the night to keep warm.
Look, hey, shout out to Torian. Torian said, will you be taking a trip across the Darien Gap anytime soon? That depends on how good the grift is. If the grift is hitting like that, oh, I'm definitely going to the Darien Gap. I'm finna get y'all some live footage. We finna get live video straight up from the Darien Gap. I'll straight up go down there. You know what I'm saying? But that depends on if the grift hits. Y'all got to keep hitting that box in the lower left-hand corner. Hit that box in the lower left-hand corner. You know what I'm saying? Depending on what YouTube do with it, I'll be down there.
Warm. And during the day, expecting Border Patrol to pick them up. Just before New Year's, Zhang messages us that he too has crossed into the U.S. and is waiting to be processed for asylum.
Look, check. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take the YouTube prank videos to a whole new level. American YouTuber fakes like asylum seeker for live action footage to see how easy it is to get back into the United States. I'm finna go down there to the Darien Gap. I'm gonna hike back up here with the undocumented bros. I'm gonna tell them about the channel and everything. I'll be talking about y'all, man. I'll be putting y'all business on blast. You know what I'm saying? And everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just coming into the country. Y'all got to show me how to get into this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got to show it to me. Y'all got to show me the secrets. You know what I'm saying? I'll sneak right on in there with them and record the whole damn thing. But they're going to be mad at me, though, because at the end, I'm going to turn their ass into ice. You know what I'm saying?
America.
joining the thousands who've crossed before him and the many more to come. David Culver, CNN, Los Angeles.